welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. My name is Travis, and today we're going to talk about Doctor Who. As many of you know, I'm currently in the midst of posting a video on every single episode of Doctor Who post-2005. Every weekday I post a new video with 13 interesting facts about each episode, and tomorrow's episode will be the 61st episode of the series. However, this is just too big of information to go without talking about. Christopher Eccleston is returning to Doctor Who as the 9th Doctor. Yes, really. With 12 full-cast Big Finish audio adventures due to be released over 4 box sets starting in May 2021. Aptly called Doctor Who The 9th Doctor Adventures Volume 1 through 4. And some of you may be thinking, oh, it's just the audio adventures? That's not real Doctor Who. And while it's true that you can't showcase 9's full sass without a visual medium, this is a huge deal. Christopher Eccleston has always said that he loved playing the character of the Doctor, but he just didn't get along very well with the production team. And they continued to place a lot of unnecessary blame on Eccleston over the years, which caused a great deal of friction between Eccleston and the BBC. In 2005, the BBC released a statement that Eccleston decided to leave Doctor Who after 1 series because he feared being typecast. Later, the BBC revealed that that statement was falsely attributed and it was released without Eccleston's consent. The BBC went on to say that they had broken an agreement to not disclose publicly that Eccleston had only intended to stay on for 1 series. Later, when asked if he enjoyed working on Doctor Who, Eccleston said, "Mixed, but that's a long story." And it would be years until we, as fans, as viewers, got more pieces to that long story. In 2012, Eccleston actually spoke positively about his time on Doctor Who, leading a lot of people to believe that maybe this was an indication that he could reprise the 9th Doctor role in the upcoming 50th anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor, but that didn't end up happening. In a 2018 interview, Eccleston stated that the BBC had essentially put him on a blacklist. And then at the 2019 New York Comic-Con, Christopher Eccleston spoke a lot more candidly about his time on Doctor Who and the reason for his departure. "My relationship with my 3 immediate superiors, the showrunner, the producer, and the co-producer, broke down irreparably during the first block of filming, and it never recovered. They lost trust in me, and I lost faith and trust and belief in them. I loved playing the character, and I loved the world. I felt, I'm gonna play the Doctor my way, and I'm not gonna get involved in these politics. And that wasn't workable, so off I went, and became the Invisible Man." In the UK, they never talk about the positives, reflects Eccleston. "When I left, all they wanted to talk about was why I left. They never wanted to talk about the fact that I did 13 episodes. You know, we have a tradition of gutter press in the UK, so I had to deal with them." At the time, Russell T Davies was acting showrunner and Julie Gardner and Phil Collinson were executive producers. So needless to say, they were the individuals that Eccleston didn't get along with. He felt that he needed to part ways, the BBC put him on a blacklist, and he just wanted to leave that part of his life behind him. And on top of that, for years, Eccleston avoided fan conventions because he only really wanted to make his money through acting. He felt kind of wary about making money from convention appearances. But now Eccleston has a few conventions under his belt and a myriad of positive experiences with fans of his entire body of work, not just Doctor Who. And he seems more focused on developing that relationship with the Doctor Who fandom in particular, embracing it as part of his career in a way that he was unable or unwilling to do before. "That's one of the reasons I started doing these conventions," said Eccleston, "to make it clear that I loved playing the Doctor." So I tell you all of that to show you just how big of a deal it is that Christopher Eccleston is doing anything Doctor Who related. Yes, the 3 superiors that he mentioned have been gone from the series for a while. And after showrunner Russell T Davies left the series, Stephen Moffat took over, someone who Christopher Eccleston holds in incredibly high regard. But even then, Christopher Eccleston turned down appearing in the 50th anniversary special. Yes, Eccleston probably could have been working with Big Finish on audio adventures and not worked with anyone that he had previously had issues with. Let's be honest, we'd want the actual article instead of someone trying to do an impression of Christopher Eccleston playing 9. Nicholas Briggs played 9 in a few audio adventures that I've heard samplings of, and he sounds fine. You can definitely tell that it's an impression. But still, Eccleston was so burned by what happened with the BBC that he had avoided conventions, avoided meeting fans for years. The best thing about this for me is that Christopher Eccleston is finally in a place where he's ready to do something like this, and I am incredibly happy for him. I never thought that Christopher Eccleston would ever do anything Doctor Who related again, but that's just the power of the overwhelming support of his fans. Look, the Doctor Who 60th anniversary is in 3 years, and this is a definite positive, a step in the right direction for Eccleston to make his on-screen return. We talked about the brilliant episodes from the Eccleston season in my Doctor Who rewatch, and it'll be great to explore some new adventures with the 9th Doctor. It has been 15 years since the parting of the ways, the last time that Christopher Eccleston played the role of the Doctor. Imagine if Eccleston was able to pull a Paul McGann and somehow transform his Doctor into something even better. But my big question is, where exactly in the Doctor's timeline are these stories, these audio adventures, going to take place? We saw 9 find Rose soon after his regeneration, and Rose was with the Doctor for his regeneration into 10, so Rose was there pretty much the whole time. Could the adventures take place right between the War Doctor and 9? Or could Rose be asleep and these could be like the minisodes where the 11th Doctor goes on adventures with River? Or even more amazingly, does that mean Billie Piper could return as Rose with 9 in these audio adventures? And if Christopher Eccleston signs on to be in the 60th anniversary special, does that mean that Billie Piper will sign on as well? Now, this is all speculation at the moment, and while Eccleston is not the Doctor on our television screens yet, what's true is that this is a fantastic leap forward for the BBC and Doctor Who in general. Story details, writers, and the guest cast are all being kept under wraps at present, but Doctor Who The 9th Doctor Adventures are available for pre-order right now. They can be ordered for download on CDs, and there are even vinyl special edition LPs limited to 1,000 copies. Will you be checking out these 9th Doctor audio adventures? Where on his timeline do you think that they will take place? And what do you think are the chances of Christopher Eccleston returning for the Doctor Who 60th Anniversary Special? Keep in mind, I'm still doing those Doctor Who rewatch videos. Tomorrow's episode 61, is the 11th hour, Matt Smith's first actual episode of Doctor Who. But as always, my name is Travis. Thank you for listening to What I Have to Say, and you will see me tomorrow.